What's going on with the Chicago housing market? Let's take a look at what's happening in downtown Chicago. As always, we're going to look at the Chicago lakefront communities, those up and down the lakefront from the South Loop up to Edgewater, including those immediately west, Westtown, Wicker Park, Logan Square. Single-family homes. During the month of April 2024, 73 homes closed, and you can see that's down a bit from the previous month, but still good and healthy. 89 homes went under contract, which is up a little bit. 263 homes are currently for sale, and you can see we still are working on a tough inventory, but it is climbing up a bit. The month supply of homes, that's how many months it takes to sell out the inventory given the current rate of sale. We're at 3.6 months, and this has been rising steadily for the last 3 or 4 months. It varies depending on price point, and that's why I'm breaking this slide down for you. $2.5 million homes, there's an 11.7 month inventory. However, if you're under the median price, and in fact under 1.2, it's only a $2.3 million inventory. And if you're under 1.2, it's only 2 months worth of inventory. The median sales price for a single family home in the lakefront communities, $1,350,000, steady increase since 2014 when it was only $829,000. Now, the average price per square foot varies depending on the price point. You can see that it ranges anywhere from $340 per square foot to $578 per square foot. Let's take a look at condos. 880 properties closed in the month of April. 966 are currently under contract. It's down a little bit versus the previous month, but still healthy. 2,180 condos are for sale right now, and we're continuing to experience an inventory shortage in condos as well as single-family homes. 2.9 months worth of inventory. Takes 2.9 months to sell what's on the market. And just like single family, it varies depending on the price point. In the higher price properties, it's 12 months worth of inventory. But if you're in a lower price point, 2.1 or 2.8 months worth of homes on the market. The median sales price is $409,000. As a reference point, the low point after the 2008 housing crisis, we were down to $370,000 as our median price. So we're up significantly from that point. Number of showings per listing. The lower price properties are getting tons of showings, folks. Lots of first-time buyers out in the marketplace right now. 7.4 months for a lower priced home, 6.4 overall for the marketplace. If you're a luxury home over $2.5 million, you're seeing only 2.5 showings per month. All right, now we're going to look at rolling 12 months. So on the far right of the chart, you'll see the most recent 12 months ending in April 2024. We closed 9,175 condos, down almost 15% versus the previous year. That was when we sold 10,751. That was down almost 27% from the previous year. Ending in 2022, 14,702 condos sold. Looking at single family homes, 910 in the last 12 months, down almost 18% versus the 1,106 sold the previous 12 months. And ending April 2022, 1,610 homes closed. Let's take a look at showing time index. It's a much more current indication of where the marketplace is. And this gives us data through March of 2024. It's normed to January of 2014 as 100. March, 214. And if you see on the bottom right, the United States is only a 197 index. So Chicago is a very strong market right now. Interest rates went up again, 7.22. It's not as high as the highest that we saw in November of almost 8%, but it has been higher than its low in the 6s. The average rent in Chicago right now, $2,550 for all price points. Here it is broken down by bedrooms, and you can see $2,189 is the median price for all of Chicago for a 1-bedroom. That's up 12% versus last year. 2 bedrooms up 11%, 3 bedrooms up 17%, and 4 bedrooms up 21%. When I started doing this about a year and a half ago, Chicago was number 19 in terms of how much it costs versus the other metropolitan areas of the United States. Today, we're number 12. We're number 12. So we are certainly not the most expensive place to live, but it does cost a bunch to rent an apartment here in Chicago. So if you're thinking about where you should move next, let's talk about your particular situation, the neighborhoods you're interested in, and we'll talk about exactly what these stats mean to you personally. I'm Ann Rossley with Baird & Warner. Let's connect.